Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Randy Milliron, and welcome to my channel. I don't think you understand how excited I am to tear open these boxes. But before I get too far into it, let's go ahead and roll that intro video. But for today's unboxing videos, I wanted to do something a little different. So every time I open up a box, whatever gear I actually bought, I'm actually going to add it into my studio. So we will see how the new gear changes the overall look of the studio and the shot that you get to see. So let's say the first box that I open is going to be a shotgun mic. I'm going to go ahead and put that into production. So since I waited so long for all the boxes to arrive and get to open them and play with all that new gear, let's go ahead and get to the content. Most content creators I researched on YouTube listed 3 critical components for your YouTube videos. Number 3 is video. Whether you're shooting on a phone, a video camera, or a DSLR, you need to have good video. Number 2, lighting. Any good YouTube channel that I've researched, they always use 3-point lighting. But number 1, sound. People will watch a crappy video as long as it has good sound. So if you have a great video that has poor sound, people are going to be moving on to the next video. So, we only have like 4 boxes left. Do you think I've badgered Flowitech enough in these videos? Which actually, when you look at it, the lighting's not that bad. I mean, I've got said light off here, which gives the downcast of here. I've got that light behind, and then I have the light above me, so it's actually, I don't know, hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you think of the lighting. This is the Neewer model TM254. I actually was asking our pastor, our senior pastor, who she has a very successful photography business, on what tripod she would recommend, and she actually said the Neewer. So obviously I went and did my research on YouTube and found so many great reviews. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. It's not that expensive, but it's pretty light, and it had a lot of features that I liked. Again, kids at home, don't eat the silica gel tablets. They are not good for you. Cool bag, not really named bag, but it'll work. Looks like we've got some destructions, so we'll set those aside. But seriously, this thing is amazeballs because it actually inverts into the tripod as so, and then we have these little legs that lock in to position, and then you, well, maybe I have to read more of the instructions. I thought for sure that they actually locked into place. Yeah, there's that one, and that one. So that does not seem right. So it seems really stuck. Oh, there we go. So that's how it would be there. So let's lock it in there. Pull it out to reset it, lock it up. Same thing. So you're kind of actually already seeing one of the coolest features about this tripod, and that is the fact is the legs can actually extend out So you can actually set it up in a remote location with rocks and such. You can really customize this to fit. Then there's something, this is obviously your weight hook. So you want to put a sandbag or something on there for stability. But it's got a really cool ball head, which I was pretty excited. The more stuff that I saw online about it was the smooth rotation. Seems pretty smooth. That's obviously taking it off, but definitely gonna have to play a little more with this. That takes it off. Yeah, this locks it down. And then you screw it this way. So, but yeah, you can actually take this hook off. There's a way that you can pull out this tube and actually take the whole this whole ball head and actually invert it. So that was kind of neat. The legs feel pretty sturdy and slide fairly easy. It does have a level up top, level both ways, so you can actually get it accurate. But yeah, pretty excited for this. There were some really cool features about this as far as weight. I don't know if it will be able to handle the Rhino Rove. I'd have to look a little more in depth. I know obviously the Vanguard one, which I absolutely am loving, watching the Rhino slider slide back and forth on that high duty tripod. So pretty excited about that, and I will be so glad to get rid of that cheap thing and that cheap thing. So those will be backups. But yeah, so I really liked this tripod. Obviously it came highly recommended. So it'll be interesting to see how it works. Obviously it looks like I'm unscrewing something as I'm getting blocked by the camera or by the tripod. So the ball head spins off like this. So the ball head comes off like this. I can actually use this ball head and screw it on my Rhino. So it has this piece here, which this just elongates the actual screw. So that's that. But yeah, so you have many different features. You have let me unlock everything so I can get it to move. So yeah, you have the little slide plate, which mounts directly to your tripod or directly to your camera. So actually I can loosen that to take that out, I believe, and then it slides out. Okay, very, very fluid ball head. So I can lock that down here, and then it doesn't move. This one actually works for the side to side. That's kind of tight. Everything's loosened and it feels pretty tight. So definitely not like a pan head, but let me see if I loosen that. Yeah, that's pretty tight. So I mean, with the camera on there, and you'd be able to move it back and forth. But again, fairly inexpensive tripod, very lightweight, seems pretty sturdy. So I'm kind of excited to get it out in the elements. So that is the Neewer TM254 tripod. Super excited about that. There again, said it again. You know, actually, if somebody was to count up how many times I said super excited, maybe we'll give that person the Osmo Mobile 3 combo. Hit me up in the comments and see what you think about that. But yeah, so this is, but now we have to invert it, so you have to unlock the legs, so slide them in just a bit, pull these out, which is a little different than like a push button mount like on my other one. So you actually invert these back to center, and you actually can push this up so it all comes down and fits. Probably has a very simple way of fitting all around in there. But anyway, so that's the Neewer, and next we'll go on to the next tripod. and hopefully I can see how maybe I'll review the camera or the video back to figure out how this is going to fit in there, because I don't see how it's going to fit in here.